but they say they lurk right under the surface. And well, the under the surface part is true, because when they're down deeper, we don't see them. Yesterday I talked about how they blend in, and even if they're very close to the surface, you know, they're pretty hard to make out. But also, if you're a predator, which most sharks are, you gotta be where the prey is. In the ocean, if you go snorkeling, if we go on any of our port days and you go snorkeling, if you look down and it's all sand, you're probably not gonna see a whole lot. But if you see some structure, even if you just see like some grass growing somewhere or some, you know, eelgrass or something, you're gonna see life in there. And the shallower you are, the more life you see. So when there's some structure and it's shallow, there's more light, there's more life, obviously, that's where the predators are gonna be. They're not gonna, you know, hang out in places where there's no food. So most of the sharks are relatively shallow. They're not, you know, super deep down there, because the farther down you go, the less food there is, so you don't really see too many big predators down there. When we're looking at a picture like this is a sand tiger shark, also known as a ragged-tooth, gray nurse shark. These are all common names for the same species of sharks. And when you look at them, you go, oh my God, that must be a dangerous shark, because look at all those teeth. And this is a shark that if you go to public aquariums, you see them quite often in aquariums, because this is one of the shark species that they can actually keep in an aquarium, unlike like a great white shark, which they haven't been able to keep for more than a few months. But when you look at the teeth of the shark, they're needle sharp. And you go like, hey, that's dangerous, but in reality, that means that shark cannot eat anything that's bigger than its mouth. It has to fit in its mouth. If it tried to, you know, eat something bigger, that would be like us trying to eat a tough steak with a fork. Those teeth are not designed to cut. So this is a fish eater. It eats smaller fish because it's not capable of eating anything else. But you know, we focus so much on just the number of the teeth that we don't really go like, oh, the shape of the teeth, they're not serrated, they can't cut, so these are not the type of you know, teeth that can hurt us. Does anyone know who this lady is on my right, your left? Pinky, she's actually the same one that beat my GoPro that I showed yesterday. So she just missed a piece of bait and kind of, you know, hit the cage a little bit and swam off. Now, what do you think the description and headline for this video read? If you're thinking like shark attack or whatever, that's about the, you know, the most sensationalistic I could came up with. Amateur. I could never come up with what they came up with. They literally said, this is the heart-stopping moment. Well,